Hey everyone, Coca-Cola reported 2023 second quarter earnings results, so I'm going to review their financial highlights from the quarter. I'm also going to update my recommendation of Coca-Cola stock. Coming into these results, I had Coca-Cola stock rated as a buy. You're going to want to tune in to see if I'm upgrading, downgrading, or keeping Coca-Cola stock recommended the same. So let's get right into it. Starting with total revenue of 12 billion, which increased 6% year over year. Adjusted earnings per share increased by 11% to 78 cents. Most impressively, Coca-Cola raised prices again by an average of 10%, while volume remained flat. That's what was impressive in the quarter. Remember your economic relationship from Econ 101. When price goes up, demand goes down. Coca-Cola has been able to increase price while keeping demand either increasing or remaining relatively flat. That's been demonstrating its pricing power as it's dominating the market for away from home beverages, right? Remember, Coca-Cola has a greater market share in away from home channels, places like restaurants, theme parks, movie theaters. Coca-Cola has worked to develop relationships with those merchants that allow it to sell its beverages exclusively. And so now that economies have been reopening and people have been going out more often, Coca-Cola is benefiting from people buying its beverages in those channels. Cash flow from operations also increased to 4.63 billion. This was up from 4.55 billion. All in all, this excellent quarter caused management to say, you know what, we've got to raise our expectations for the year. We thought we were going to be able to achieve a certain amount of revenue and profit growth. Turns out it's going to be better than that. So they raised their outlook to revenue growth of 8.5% and earnings per share growth of 10%. And interestingly, Coca-Cola expects inflation of just mid-single digits for 2023. So the inflation impacts to Coca-Cola have been diminishing over the last couple of years, although they were higher to begin with. Now, one more thing to note is that management said, we know we've increased prices a lot over the last 2 years or so, and I think we're done for the rest of 2023. So this could be it for price increases for 2023 for Coca-Cola. Now there's just 2 quarters remaining in 2023, and it's reasonable to expect Coca-Cola could raise prices again in 2024 if inflation continues its persistently higher level. So for the rest of this year, no more price increases, which could help Coca-Cola with demand, right? Demand was flat in this quarter, it remained flat. Third and fourth quarter demand might increase because there's going to be no more price increases. Let's pay attention to that. That could be one reason why management raised the revenue forecast for the rest of the year. Now, as far as my recommendation for Coca-Cola stock goes, I'm keeping the stock rated as a buy. I like the company's pricing power. Even in the event of slowing economic growth, consumers are showing resilience in terms of choosing Coca-Cola when they have a choice for which beverage to drink. Even despite all of these price increases, folks are still choosing Coca-Cola. That's good news for long-term investors in Coca-Cola stock. You've just gotten really strong evidence that Coca-Cola has pricing power. So this could, I should say, reincarnate itself over the next decade or 2 decades, right? In the next cycle, when right now we might get inflation under control, but 8 years from now, there might be another inflationary surge. And with this evidence from this inflationary surge, investors can be reasonably confident that the next time there's an inflationary surge, Coca-Cola can increase prices and have consumers keep buying Coca-Cola products, which is a significant risk decreaser when you're thinking about investing in a company. All right, so I'm keeping this stock rated as a buy. But that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.